Ukeru. So, so I asked him about, the nerves, and he did explain to me that initially he was nervous. He was playing in this big, massive arena. Normally, you just play at home on a small monitor in a small room, but he's got everyone watching him here. But actually, once he got started, everyone was so friendly and so supportive that it really relaxed him. Now he's warmed up and he's actually ready to take the gold here. Let's see what happens. But for now, it's over and out from me.
I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody is so excited for tomorrow morning. If you guys are wondering when the performance is going to happen, it will be tomorrow morning to kick off day 4 of our Champs event here in Sapporo, Japan. So make sure you're tuning in to see that. It is going to be so exciting. And honestly, I don't know what he's talking about. He didn't even need to be warmed up. Very first game of Launch Royale at the gate, he gets top 3. Ma was killing it.
Yeah. I mean, what was really impressive to me, because I know a lot of people that naturally, being around Apex Legends all the time, that play a lot of Apex. And watching the way that Ma was playing, I was really impressed and happy to see that it was a very conservative play style as well, but he'd clearly been playing since the beginning.
Absolutely. He definitely had knowledge of the ring. I mean, he rotated pretty well, got into the end zone.
Well, one of our other successful creators that is here went up against Jumba at the end in the first Launch Royale match, and we have Lei standing by with Siki.
I have Siki here, who is very close to being at the top. Of course, they will need to take over Jumba on top of the leaderboard. Now, Siki, you're currently second place. You're doing incredibly well. Do you have a plan on how you can beat the first place creator?
所以你现在在第2位，然后你离第1名非常非常近，所以你有什么计划吗？就是要为拿到第1名。
其实刚刚有点太紧张了，其实我没有看还剩多少人数，就是还有多少人剩下，所以我当时想的是先丢投掷物，然后我的手 ，my hands are shaking, sorry， 然后就是下次应该会做得更好。
She was pretty nervous during the game, so even though she got the second place, she don't remember how many people are surviving from the game right now. So she don't actually remember what strategy she used before because she's too nervous. But I think in the coming games, she's gonna be more focused and then try to improve the situation.
Well, even being nervous, you are doing a very good job. Now, Siki, do you have anything you'd like to say to your fans?
对，尽管你刚刚很紧张，但是大家都觉得你还是做得非常好，所以你有对你的粉丝想说的话吗？
我知道我们今天中国队伍其实表现的不是特别好，只有 VKG 一个人进了我们后面的下一轮，但是我还是想为我们中国玩家还有女性玩家，就是再多表现一下。
So she said even though today most of the Chinese teams couldn't make it to the top. Next round. Only the VKG got the chances, but she wants to try to fight for all other Chinese players, also for female players as well.
Well, I love it when the ladies win. Best of luck for the rest. I believe you have what it takes to win this thing. Casters, back to you guys.
I mean, Siki has absolutely represented so far in that first match, so I'm excited to see what they bring now to the next Launch Royale, since that seemed to be the game that was working for her.
Yeah, I mean, Siki looked incredible. She got really good loot off drop, so clearly knew where she wanted to go that would have it going over to Gauntlet. So she clearly has great knowledge of the game and was able to put it on full display when it came to fragging out.
It took me a while to get used to Pathfinder. Actually, I wasn't a big Pathfinder player at launch. I was almost exclusively playing immobile folks running around. I did play some Bangalore. I eventually got into Caustic for a long time, but Pathfinder I only picked up probably in the last 3 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Pathfinder was so fun in the beginning.
Super fun. Now I'm only experiencing that through Launch Royale. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you get to.
Yeah, it's very nice, very nice.
You know what? Mark was handling a lot of the Pathfinder stuff for you. That was Mark's bread and butter, so it's fine.
That's true.
Not everybody, you have different
Didn't retain
legends.
it very well, it seems. wasn't able to escape that third party, that's all.
Jayhawk is ready every single time as we give you guys a little bit of a refresh here on how exactly Launch Royale is going to be working. Okay, we're throwing it back to OG Apex Legends, and don't forget 3 points per kill. That's why we saw everybody being so aggressive last time around, because those kills are really important. You'll get standard ALGS placement points, and then of course every single player for themselves here. Solo dolo, running around, and we did it on Kings Canyon the first time, moving on over to World's Edge as our players are getting ready to get into match number 3. Do we have any predictions now that we've seen both a Launch Royale and a TDM? We saw which of our players were ending up at the top. Jumba takes home match number 1, and then we saw just the absolute domination of Rabbit and Vox. So what do we get here this time around?
I mean, I can't say that I think it'd go to Rabbit and Vox. I do think that TDMing and 1v1ing is a pretty specific skill set that doesn't jive nearly as well with the first couple of years of Apex, where everything was a little bit more random. I think, if anything, that level of skill expression has gotten a lot easier and a lot more consistent with the addition of Evo shields. And so, since we're going back to Launch Royale, there is going to be a fair amount of randomness here, and I'm expecting that it comes back to being a little bit more swingy, unpredictable of a match.
Well, I hope it is, because I really enjoy the fast-paced, aggressive nature of that Kings Canyon game. I do wonder if our players realize now that the deficit they have to cross to catch up to Jumba, and maybe are a little more aggressive than they previously were in the last game.
Our players are dropping out of the drop ship, and we'll get an opportunity to see where that zone's gonna pull, and I'm just gonna let you all know at home right now while we are starting on with Honoka, who is right by countdown. Like I was saying, it's not where the zone's gonna go.
No. It's not. It's gonna potentially be pulling a little outside of Monument. It is, you know, what I suggested. We're not quite getting the central part of Monument, but there's enough in that it's close.
Devo? Devo?
That's all you wanted. That's all you wanted.
And I wanted the Peacekeeper, and there we go.
There we go. 301 too. Actually pretty nice. I mean, it may not have that sort of classic feel of the Wingman, but the 301 is in a pretty good place for a very long time.
That was one of the guns that was in the hands of Siki in the first Launch Royale as well.
We do have a contest over at Harvester. Looks like they're both going to back off, though. Just some warning shots. We move over to Obo over at staging, and he's potentially going to be fighting Onset, who just stepped up.
Oh, they're going for it. Nice little 50 damage, and the grapple with the Mozam. Mozam, not the best spot. 45 flesh, and a reload is gonna do it. It's gonna do it. Onset picks up the first kill of the match, but now we've got Tagloya coming in right after that on staging.
Why is Mark so unkillable for that first kill every single time?
This is both games, though, that he's got a Wingman off drop, and that gun is a game changer if you can get it.
Oh, he's getting out. Hendy, however, he's not. Asuka Kojima, nice cleanup on that with the 301 at the very end, and Yuris picking up kills with the longbow.
Asuka Kojima, by the way, did get a gold helmet, I believe, from that box. Big smiles on her face as she got her first kill.
Love that, love that. As we check in with Graceful and see exactly what he's got going on by himself up in, well, almost by himself up in Skyhook. Trying to see if he can make a safe little rotate as we check in with our winner of the very first Launch Royale in Jumba. No Mastiff to be seen this time around, Jayhawk.
This is true, but he does have a Wingman with the Skull Piercer. Great gun to get off drop. Was getting gate kept. He's going to move down towards Fragment. Unbeknowingly, though, Hanjo is waiting for him.
I'm going to throw out some nades. This is towards Rabbit God, so not somebody I'd want to take a 1v1 with if you played the TDM that literally just took place in this POI. But Dunk has no way of knowing that. He's just going to play conservatively, back off for now. Jumba dipping into the bubble with this Gibraltar.
Jumba has talked to me many times about how he is really good at bubble fights, so let's put it to the test. Doesn't have a shotgun, though.
Doesn't have a bubble either. That is gone. React nice. Gonna go down, and Jumba gonna fall as well. Hanjo giving it to him.
Some are saying Mastiff crutch. Some being me.
I thought he was going to make it through that door for a second, but unfortunately our previous winner does go down, opening up the door. Nice shot by Shohei into the skull of Rapid God, who was our top killer from our TDM.
I mean, that's just unfortunate. You swing a corner and get one tapped in the face. That's tough.
Now you got your Reese coming up on you. Monument is still the happening place. As Onset finally has a little bit of space to heal up, but does have another person jumping up on him. Voxroot, another player to be scared of in the 1v1 as one of our qualified players.
And one of our top fraggers from that TDM. So this is scary, but Onset does have the armor advantage with purple, but Voxroot with the height advantage. Good place Thermite. Good fish him out.
Cooking.
Oh, but Tangloya in the back trying to third party. If Mark can escape here, as Wraith might be able to see if he can. No, it's not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
No.
Wait.
No.
Gotta get the armor swap though, to make sure that Tangaloya can't get the third party. Does get the swap. Good damage though.
Not going to be a cooldown for this Wraith. So Rabbit will have to just straight up take the 1v1. Skynate doesn't connect. Tangaloya, though, bit lost. Loses track of the Wraith. And the Voxroot is going to get to reset.
1 health, but the movement.
No way.
And got the bat off.
Oh my gosh, and he's got the cooldown back.
But the Pathfinder Q, the R9.
We got trades. Tangaloya is going to go down, and it's a third party that helps out. Asuka Kojima helping Vox survive as now Vox gets the chance to heal up again. Double Arcstar not going to connect. Asuka Kojima looking behind the truck, but Vox is no longer there.
She does need to play this slow, though. Dunk coming in for a potential third party. She doesn't want to get too aggressive. Both players are going to back off.
Guys, we're on 5th and 6th parties at this point. Everybody just waiting out these fights to see if they can move up and clean the next one. There's just so much chaos. You've got Honoka Nishimura in the side. Dunk with the Mastiff this time. He
gotta hit those shots, and he
it.
does! If Dunk wins this game, I want y'all both to take back the Cope comment.
Okay. Yeah, no. I accept.
Can we agree? Can we agree?
If Dunk...
Fine. We'll play nice.
I'll shake.
Okay, I'm not gonna shake on it, but I'll do it still.
Okay, I appreciate that. He does have his work cut out for him.
I think that's only fair.
Otherwise, Jumba Supremacy.
Yeah, otherwise don't.
He does have his work cut out for him, though, because he is out on the edge by landslide. There's like 4 players all kind of grouped up over there, and they probably all have to funnel through the same tunnel.
This is going to be a tough spot here for Honoka.
As is like a raid boss.
Trying to fight down below with Dunk pushing up from above.
Oh?
Yeah, well, I mean, Luber's already low health.
At a loss for words. When that Mastiff hits you, that's what it does. That's what it does.
It's beautiful.
Graceful eliminates Mom.
How does Graceful still have white armor?
That's Launch Royale, baby.
Oh God.
Boy, Dunk is just running through people right now. And that was Voxroot, who does go down. You can see Dunk laughing. He knows.
He's cheesing. That's what that Mastiff does, though. When you get that thing, it's so fun.
Vicky's by Dunk now. Look, she's right in front of him. I don't think he saw her.
Vicky's about to get so upset.
Don't do this. Go the other way.
No way. Oh, Vicky didn't push it.
Dunk, though, moved from the tunnel.
Fujisawa giving up the train tunnel.
I will say, I do think it's smart. Dunk coming in with that Mastiff. If you did hear those shots, it's good to back away.
Yeah, fair enough.
Also with that white armor, Dunk coming in with purple, you have to assume they've killed a couple players, they have a Mastiff. They're very kitted up.
Vicky's going to be following this still.
Dunk with some showmanship.
A little taunt. Dunk about to be in a fight immediately after that, too. Oh, okay.
Both players one shot, but Dunk cleans it up.
Oh, this is Vicky's moment!
He does get the armor swap.
It's not Vicky's moment.
What happened?
This is Vicky's moment!
Vicky, what is happening? Furious maybe can do something against Dunk now as he tries to heal up.
We are down to our final 3, and it is Graceful, Urice, and Dunk. Urice has a Kraber with his eyes set on Dunk. If he doesn't close the gap, he will maintain the advantage. Because Dunk has the Mastiff. You want to maintain that distance with that Kraber, get a nice juicy headshot, and then finish him off.
If there's one gun that can beat a Mastiff, it's a Kraber. If there's one gun that can beat 2 Mastiffs, I don't think it exists. Unfortunately, Dunk has 2 Mastiffs.
No,
so
if
this
there's one
may-
gun that can beat the 2 Mastiffs, it's Graceful. Look,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
coming in.
Graceful with white shields, if I'm not mistaken.
It's about the raw skill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, Yurice knows he's spotted.
Notably, both other players do have blue helmets, so Yurice landing a headshot is going to put them both down. There's nothing they can do about it.
Try and line him up. Collab.
Yurice wants this too. He knows exactly where Dunk is, just waiting for the right peek.
Scary peek.
Gets it.
Oh, he's running for it. I don't know what that panic Mastiff shot was.
He's going for the no-scope. He's getting stylish, but he doesn't know that Dunk has a Mastiff. He has to queue away.
Now he knows. Can he run? Dunk's not even following. Dunk's focusing on life, focusing on more positive things. Yurice gonna miss the first shot, gets a shield swap as well. Now pops up and takes him down. Yurice takes down Dunk with the double Mastiffs, and now with Peacekeeper and Kramer in hand, looking around for Graceful, who's coming for the third party. It's the last 1v1. Yurice v Graceful. 125 right through the white armor, but Yurice gets taken down.
Went for the no-scope.
Takes him out.
The showmanship. He said washed who?
That's showmanship.
Oh, what did I say about Graceful, okay?
That was sick. That was
He's gonna
sick.
come in clutch.
And the biggest win, Jumba Supremacy.
Still that booth,
Yeah.
to be fair. Both Launch Royale wins stay in that booth.
It's
Yeah.
true, and I mean, Dunk popped off in that
did.
game, so maybe that booth specifically is just absolutely blessed. Do we know if Alliance or Fnatic or anybody sat there?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good question.
Dang, maybe it rubbed off on them
Yeah.
by the power of effect. Bless me.
Imagine. that was so fun, actually. Wow.
Graceful said you're gonna land a Kramer shot. I don't care.
125
Don't care.
to
Yeah,
white
don't
armor.
care.
To
Still gonna live
white
and then win.
armor in the year of 2025.
Listen, Yurice went for the clip. I respect it, honestly. He went for the
Yeah, I mean, he did. It was cool. It still sucks to go down.
I mean, it would have been cool if he hit it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Oh, that was impressive. That was impressive. And I would like to say, maybe analyst desk buff, caster buff, talent buff
Oh,
for
my
Launch
wait.
Royale.
Are we
Because
getting to
Jumba and Graceful are the 2 winners.
Okay.
We have another follow-up from the in-game chat.
Okay.
Onset just said, now come IGL me, Graceful. I'm a big fan. He's changed his tune very quickly.
Well, now Graceful has the opportunity to, right? Or are they? I'm double checking. They're on the same team. Somebody help me.
For what?
No,
No, they're
no.
against each other in TDM.
I know.
Absolutely against each other.
Happening.
No, Mark and Graceful will not be doing an IGL situation with each other, at least. Maybe against each other, and that's about it.
All right. Well, that's something.
Do you think if Onset wins, he goes back to trash talking Graceful?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Unequivocally.
Yeah.
Flip-flop, flip-flop.
You know, you
He,
just gotta...
he might do it even if he doesn't win, but he just like kills Graceful once.
I mean, if I killed Graceful once, I'd probably talk trash too.
Yeah.
I'm not a pro.
You gotta take it while you have it.
I've
you
never
know?
competed on this stage in a non-show match.
Yet.
True. Well, I mean,
Don't count yourself out. You know?
I don't think I'm ever going pro, unfortunately.
It's not because he's not capable,
Age.
it's because he likes us too much.
No, it's once again, they won't let me. I'm just too good. Never lost a fight.
Yeah.
Nobody has proof.
Okay, all right. Well, while we look for the proof, we're going to check back in with Ryan because he is standing by with Tatsuya Fujisawa.
Oh, ただいま藤沢達也と一緒にいらっしゃってまして、試合はいかがでしたでしょうか。
私は、ゲームが好きでアナウンサーとして普段仕事してるんですけど、こういうプロの方々と一緒に試合できて、結果は何より楽しいです。はい。
So I asked him how the match went, and he explained that, normally he's an announcer by trade, but he's having a great time here, sharing the experience with lots of pro gamers and people that do this for a living, and it's just a very unique experience for him. そして なんでもともとアナウンサーになろうと思いましたか？
もともとこういうゲームとか漫画とかいわゆるサブカルチャーが好きだったので、アナウンサーとして北海道そして日本の皆さんにこういった楽しみを伝えられたらなと思ってアナウンサーを目指しました。
So I asked him, what is it that inspired him to become an announcer, you know, as a trade, as his profession, as his occupation? And he replied that, well, he's always been passionate about gaming and subcultures, and he wanted to do something that would allow him to share that experience with others all around the world, especially in Hokkaido. これからの試合を勝つ作戦とかでもありますか？
さっきは緊張してしまってあまり前に出られなかったので、もう負けることは意識せず、次最後なんでとにかく前に出ます。はい。
So I asked him if he has any, you know, motivation or any tactics that he's going to use to try and get the win in that final game. And he said that, well, he was very, very nervous up to now. And now he's realized that since it's the last game, he has to go forward. He has to march forward and attack and try and get the victory. Let's see if he can get that done as the next match progresses. We'll see you later.
Okay, well, Tetsuya Fujisawa absolutely sounds and looks like a caster. I'm not surprised, right? That's what we're getting up there, but then skill with it.
Yeah, yeah. And love of the game, which is the most important in the...
Absolutely.
The passion, as Hal would say.
In the, excuse me?
The passion, as Hal. Passion. Come on, this is Apex Legends.
It's true.
The ALGS, the CEO, passion. Anyway.
So we're taking a look here at our match 3 results. Urice, 27 total points at the top, not matching Jumba's 30. I will put that out there, but still a strong performance as we've got Dunk. Graceful, even though, now this is what you were talking about in the first time around, Jayhawk, even though Graceful gets the win, he didn't come across as many kills along the way, so he's not at the tippy top in terms of points.
Yeah, Urice was very aggressive on the south side of that map, and that bodes him well because now you see he is in first place overall, aggressive in both games, and that managed to be the difference.
Wow. Pretty close though. Points, Urice, Jumba, Graceful. Dunk only 1 point behind Graceful after that. Siki still up there, 26 points. And then of course our 2 TDM Slayers, Rapid God and Voxer. 2 people we're gonna be looking at for this last TDM now to see if they can jump up the leaderboard.
Yeah, it's gonna be realistically, this is their TDM, and then we're all living in it.
I am wondering though, Urice, Graceful, do they step up? I mean, they did in that game. Maybe in the second TDM they pop off.
Just took a little bit of time for them to warm up.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's fair. We'll take a look back at some of these highlights from match number 3. And
I believe that was Gaskin going down because he did play Caustic in that game.
Did he?
Yeah.
We'll have to ask him.
I'm assuming nobody else played Caustic, so.
I mean, you never know, but once again, it was some massive supremacy all the way up until that Kraber hit at the end.
Yeah, once again, not cope. Master's pretty gross, and Dunk proved it. He didn't get the win, though. It was just unfortunate that he ran into a Kraber.
Where did he get the second Mastiff? But at the end, he did have two Mastiffs.
He had 2 Mastiffs?
He had two.
I respect the double stiff.
Yeah, yeah. That was pretty ludicrous.
And the showmanship here out of Graceful. That's the right way to end. All right, it's the right way to end your launch royale. And I don't know.
Flex on him.
You know what this means is that going in. Oh no, never mind, because we're not going into another one of these.
Now you want
another
to.
One of the launch royales.
Now you want to.
But if we had gone into another launch royale, he'd be the champion again, which would be very, very funny. Just like he started the day. But now, you know, since it's TDM, so it's.
Well, either way, he's done a fantastic job, but the person who's currently at the top of our leaderboard is Urice, which means, you know, we had to have Lace pop on over and check in, see how he's feeling.
And I am standing here with Urice, who is not brand new to the LAN stage and is currently at the top of the leaderboard with 37 points. Now, Urice, how about you tell us a little bit about how the event has been for you? Obviously, you're sitting here with the streaming booths. How is ALGS Sapporo?
Yeah, this is my first LAN of being in an Apex official LAN World Championship, and it's the energy is just amazing. And meeting like the friends that I've made with throughout Apex and meeting them in person, and it's just such a cool experience. And I can't wait for like the next few days. And yeah.
Yeah, there's still so much more to happen. Now, let's talk about what Graceful did to you. Now, I did say he was washed. He managed to get you with the finisher. Obviously, you're not going to take that attitude, right?
Yeah, no, to be honest, I kind of had to just give it to him. I had the Kraber, and you know, people like the Kraber. You have to do it. You have to do the last shot with the Kraber, and I just had to do it. And you know, sometimes you don't win everything. So, but yeah, I'm still on top of the leaderboard, so I'll be honest, don't mind.
That's it. You're at the top of the leaderboard. It doesn't matter. Well, Yuri, best of luck for the rest of the thing. You're going to probably stay at the top of that leaderboard. Back to you guys at the casting desk.
Oh, a little bit of a prediction there from Lay, saying he's going to stay at the top of the leaderboard, but you had called it, Jayhawk. He was going for the style. He said if you got the Kraber, you got to go for the Kraber last shot. You can't not do it. Didn't go his way, but I respect the effort.
I mean, it's a show match. You got to put on a show. You have a Kraber. You got to go for it. Especially when you land the first shot. They haven't even done any damage to you. Purple armor. I don't blame the confidence.
Yeah, I mean that is the correct move.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't win you the game, and you get the added benefit of still being on the top of the leaderboards.
Yeah.
So it's not like you have that much to worry about, especially because we're heading into another TDM where Yurice is basically specially designed to succeed.
He was one of the top 2 Slayers for the blue team last time, but so was Graceful.
It's true.
So like you said, if they're warmed up now, this could be down to a back and forth between those two trying to fight for
But just
top.
remember, Graceful's not in second.
No, you're right.
Yeah, you know?
You're right.
Graceful's got a ways to go.
Do you think that Jumba pops off here and maybe reclaims the title?
I wouldn't bet on it, but it's possible.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just find that interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's. You know that Jumba's gonna be able to go back and watch this entire VOD.
Oh, I know. I'm planning on it. I think he's gonna make a video about it or
upset
something.
with me because he did ask me not to be too mean.
We said Jumba supremacy already. That's the opposite.
Oh, that's right.
You did say that.
We did.
You did say
nice.
that.
We did.
We're good.
Yeah.
We're good. Don't worry. He's digging his own hole.
Yeah.
We're just watching on the side.
I mean, he'll be fine. He'll figure it out. He's.
Once again, where was that in BLGS? Needed a Mastiff. By the way, Genome was in the in-game chat, said bring back the OG Mastiff. Don't do that. Devs, don't do that.
That would be rough. That would be rough. I did want to see Care Package L-Star again, though. We didn't get to see much.
Yeah, I agree.
It technically got taken out, but that was a really fun weapon.
The good old days when the L-Star couldn't have a sight on it.
Yeah.
That's the only downfall about it, but it does slap.
Mm-hmm. Took me a while to get used to as well.
What are you giggling about? We're talking
I'm just
about the L-Star.
It's just a reminiscing. Like, I'm loving the reminiscing, you know? I'm envisioning a dev just watching this being like, oh, yes, heard Dio would like this back in the game. Let me fix that up. Maybe we'll create a special mode for Jayhawk so he can have X, Y, and Z for his guns.
Oh, they already did. I love this nostalgic game mode because all the guns I love, the character, like Wraith with Wingman R9, oh, it just brings back.
Yeah.
The way your eyes lit up when you saw a Digi-threat was like a kid at Christmas.
You know, to me, it's mostly about the attachments, like having the heavy back on the Wingman and like being able to, of course, equip all of the heavy attachments as well. It just feels right.
Back when you had 12 shots, you can just spam it. So my 0.4 aim assist could go crazy. What a time. I miss that gun.
Oh, we're getting back into our big TDM. And for everyone at home, this is the last TDM and the last match of our Sapporo showdown. So everything is on the line for our creators here. This will determine who our winners are.
We are on Skulltown now, and I see we've already got some adjustments. A good amount of Valk picks in the game because of that height. Very smart to try and take control of the skull itself.
Shohei does get knocked off of the high ground, but Yuchi with Horizon has a lot of access as well. He's going to survive with some nice wall bounces. The rest of the team sticking pretty close together. I want to know what Voxroot is up to because if last show match was anything to go by, Voxroot's going to be one of the players to watch.
Oh
my gosh.
Another one. Graceful's farming as well, so's Dunk.
Gassing in there, Onset in there, getting some kills for the red team. And honestly, it looks like everybody's a lot more warmed up because now the kills are a lot more even this time around.
Yeah.
I do think players are going to be a lot more aggressive in this one as that class has Bolt, Mastiff. Close quarters fighting in Skulltown is going to be quick work with that class.
Who looks there, Yurice? Like, checking above? That is some old school player type game sets. That is very nice pickup. Slide on through underneath the garage door. Asuka Kojima taken to the high ground. Getting climbed on. Everybody up here. Seems like there's a bit of a safe spot at the very top of this for the blue team.
Rabbit does take out Urice, but Graceful refrags him. Unfortunately for Graceful, if he does want to catch up, he actually does have to out-frag his two teammates in Jumba and Urice.
Ooh. Looking for some snipes here with the Sentinel on Shohei.
I mean, if Red Team wants to have a hope of winning this game, they have to take control at the top of the building, I think. Right now, blue team owns all of that. It's just, it's getting them slightly more kills at every turn. They're keeping just ahead in a way that is not going to be helpful if you are a fan of the red team.
The tough part is they do need to make a coordinated push, because if you just keep going up there one by one, we saw earlier, there's like 5 people on that height. You're not going to win that.
Yeah. This could be it. Oh, that's nice.
And I'm assuming that they can't talk to each other right now, so there's, you just kind of have to go off of what everyone's doing in-game, and at almost double the points right now, blue team has found a rhythm, and Urice and Graceful are at the top of their team leaderboard, so exactly what we expected to happen is going down.
Urice still slightly ahead. I'm sure Graceful knows. I'm sure we're keeping track. Rivalry between these two players is Dunk with the Kraber. Not quite connecting, but one of these days, that was a no-reg for real, actually.
Oh, Dunk, come on, man.
No, that one.
Just give me one.
He's got it, he's got it, he's got it.
This is cruel,
just give me one, Dunk.
This is cruel.
Just give me one.
Oh, God. The humanity.
They were popping a bat. Oh, man.
We're going to see him get a...
Listen, I'm sure everyone's been there,
yeah.
He's thinking about Fade. I think Fade is stuck in the back of his mind.
We're back. The observers know exactly what they're doing.
I can't believe they
2 shots left.
Boxer's gonna bring it back here with the Mastiff. Behind Urice, taking him out, getting a kill, trying to play a little bit of catch up now, and they have cut the lead down to just 7 kills, 6 kills, much better.
We are going to need that little grouping of 3, Voxroot, Rabbit God, and Yuchi to step up. Those are the 3 that absolutely carried their team last time. They've now made their way up to the top of their team's leaderboard after a little bit of a slow start, and they're almost back in this.
They know exactly
Dunk.
Dunk. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Give us the last 2.
He's dead.
Oh, he's gone. Honestly, I would have done the same.
That's a Kraber montage if I've ever seen one.
It is. It is.
Somebody post that on Twitter, please. Oh my God.
React nice with the bow check, actually. Doing pretty well. Although, in a bit of trouble.
Playing Mirage, though.
Yeah.
Can't pop a heal, go invisible.
That's pretty nice. Actually, forced me to learn how to b-hop.
Every single time red team's managing to cut the lead down, though, blue team just answers back with a few kills to just keep themselves that tiny bit ahead.
They are gaining some ground here, though, and I think the interesting thing is they didn't actually end up challenging for the height. They managed to pull the blue team off of it by just refusing to engage with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a bad strat.
Boxroot, like you were saying, now up to 11 kills for the red squad. Yuchi getting oboe, but then going down themselves.
Urice and Graceful were off to a really hot start, but they have slowed down a little bit here. I don't quite know how the scoring works when it comes to your own team, but Jumba is actually not that far behind them. Urice at 8 kills, Graceful at 7, Jumba at 6. If he could close that gap, there's maybe a chance that he could win this thing.
Anja, really nice attempt on the Voxroot, but didn't quite work out. We are nearing endgame territory, though. Just about 12 points left for the blue team to close this one out. And Urice is still in the lead with 10 kills.
As we are getting closer, this is a very tight-knit game. Red team only 1 kill behind. I am wondering, when we get to those final few kills, do teams start to play a lot more conservative to try and avoid death?
Oh my gosh,
oh my gosh,
we're so close. 5 kills left for the blue team. 5 for the red, 4 for the blue.
The back and forth. This is not what I expected when we first began this final match. 72 for blue, 73.
2 kills left, 1 kill left. Blue team surely has this. We're waiting on that last one. I don't know who's gonna take it. And of course it's Urice who swoops in and finishes things off for the blue team.
I mean, sure, blue team the win there, but Boxroot, 15 kills. Tanglaoya, 12 kills. Rabbit got 10 kills, all on the red side of things. And all those points going to their individual total as well. Even with Urice and Graceful getting 11 and 10 respectively. This is going to be a pretty close top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, I wonder with the 2 TDMs, whether we still have Boxroot, Rabbit God getting some of the most kills. Probably Boxroot, right? You'd have to imagine, especially with how they played in the second Launch Royale, picking up a few kills there as well. I'd say it's a strong contender for most kills.
Yeah, Boxer, I believe, got 28 in the 2 TDMs combined.
Yeah.
And so with those 3 points you get per kill in the Launch Royales, I do wonder where they'll finish.
Yeah.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby a showing, to say the least. I'm excited to see where our leaderboard ends up falling when we get all of those numbers tallied up, because I think that Urice might have just barely been able to at least get the most points.
Definitely got the most points.
With the 11 kills at the end, because I don't think anyone was catching up.
The only other people were Jumba and Graceful that were close before that game, and they were on the same team, and Urice was the top fragger on the team, so I'm assuming that Urice takes it.
And I don't think Jumba got close to as many kills either.
No.
But that means we still have to check most assists and most headshots. We caught a few of those.
Which is the unknown.
Yeah, we caught a few of those on camera, but we wouldn't know all of them.
Yeah.
So that won't be interesting as well, because I think that they could have been focusing that in the TDM and really going for that.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Especially if you're picking something with high fire rate.
Yeah. So we get the match 4 results here. Like we said, Boxer 15 kills, Tanglaoya 12, Urice 11, Rabbit and Graceful tied at 10. So it was just a destruction there out of our top 5 players.
Yeah, once again, Boxroot, one of our qualifiers, went through the gauntlet in the fan zone.
Now we know why.
Made their way onto the main stage, and yeah, that's exactly what happened. Now we know why.
Meanwhile, checking out where everybody else is on here. Jumba getting 7. We're seeing about where he was going to fall there on the leaderboard. He'll still be somewhere at the top for most points, but definitely did not keep up with some of those double digits. Dunk up there.
Not a great showing from our peers. Gaskin with 2, Onset with 4, Vicky
It's
with
been a long
4.
day.
It has been. It has been.
I'll start the excuses now.
Yeah, I was going to say, Dia was ready with the emotional support right away.
Yeah, ready?
Yeah, they're a little sleepy.
And there it is. The overall standings. Urice does take it. Jumba still in second place. Graceful was not able to catch up despite out-fragging him in that TDM. So Jumba takes second and Graceful in third.
Boxroot made a big jump, though, all the way up into fourth after that second TDM from all those kills. 36 points. So still a very, very strong showing. Vicky on that first page there. Not bad.
Not shabby.
We'll take a look back at some of these highlights here, maybe catch a couple kills that we missed along the way of our final TDM match. It was so much closer this second time around.
It was. Blue team really managed to pull things together because the first round, they were falling behind at a pretty steady pace throughout the early game. And well, they managed to get together at the end. This time I felt like, you know, blue teams, they started out strong and it was red that had to start pulling things back, which was really cool with the way that we saw them interact with high ground.
Yeah, Vox, Rabbit, Yuji, they started off a little slow, but once they started to pick it up and were fragging like they did in that first TDM, they brought it within 1. They were it was tied at one point.
Yeah.
They were right there, but the clutch genes from Urice, Graceful, Jumba, and the crew managed to get it done.
You know that they wish that they had hit their stride a little bit earlier in that TDM because of how close it was. But overall, that was insanely fun. I'm hoping everybody that was up on the stage had just as much fun as we did because the game modes were awesome. You got to see the guns that you missed so much, and we got to see the chaos of a TDM in Skulltown. You wouldn't get that anywhere else than ALGS Champs.
Yeah, and with the amount of people up here, the amount of creators up here, it's been really fantastic to celebrate. Not just, you know, the talent that we were very often poking fun at who were playing on stage as well, but a bunch of the Japanese creators who came out and supported not just the event, but brought their talents to the stage as well.
Absolutely, and the fans that made their way through the fan zone. That was really cool, and I think a very special moment to be able to go on that stage.
Yeah, well, we're gonna check back in with Ryan because if I have not taken, he's standing by with some more notable players. Let's see who he's got.
Hello everyone and welcome back. 本日の小マッチが終了となりまして、ちょっと保証と商品があります。そして最初に一番高い得点集めた方、most points を一番集めた人はヨリスさんですね。おめでとうございます。12インチのネシーをもらってとても可愛いですね。それをなんか手に入れてどんな気持ちでしょうか？
やっぱ他のメンツ見てやっぱめっちゃ自信があったんだけど、ちょっと最初のソロマッチちょっとうまくいけなかったので、それやっぱ本気でやるかなと思ってて、まあなんとか上がったっす。
おめでとうございます。So yeah, he just explained that obviously, going through the matches, he didn't know what was going to happen. It was all to play for. Everyone's good here, but he's very happy he made it through and survived. And he has a very cute Nessie in his hands. And then of course, yes, holding that very nice T-shirt actually. So 一番大きくアシストした方、手伝いに来てるだけ、most アシストが飛鳥木島様でございます。大きな拍手。どうですか、お気持ちはいかがでしょうか？
はい、皆さんのアシストができたなら幸せです。はい、楽しかったです。ありがとうございました。
She was very happy to deliver the most assists throughout the entire match, and she's just really, really excited to be here. And then the third and final award to give you. ですね、一番大きく狙撃兵シャープシューター大きくヘッドショットで撃ち殺しまして、これパーカー、かっこいいネッシーのパーカーがあります。
Thank you so much.
おめでとうございます。カメラに見せてください。So that's it here. These guys have got their prizes. They're very happy. Tomorrow, winners round one starts at 11 a.m. Japan time, and we're going to have the absolute honor of watching Ma perform here for all of us. Thank you so much from the Daiwa House Premise Dome. It is goodbye. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper, underground methods, top notch. Get them news, nothing less on. Product your errors. Pushing culture, baby, got that product you can measure. Then we gon' cut them out. My barber got me looking. Getting fitted on that top grade. You ain't walking out alive. You know what we on. They ask me how you be like this. How you be like this? Yeah, yeah, swerving. Moving to the money like it's urgent. Hands on God, so I'm in it like a surgeon. Only thing I'm breaking is a bag with a boom. Yeah, baby, go bring out the goodies. Stuffing it inside the hoodie. Now we turning out to boogie. It's cool, I used to fight the bullies. Now I'm fighting in the dark. Guess some things don't leave me fully. They try and push me, then they try and pull me. Better when I budge. If you doubt it, then just call my boogie. What you think this is? We ain't worried about it. Watch this girl do it. They ask me how you be like this. What you think this is? We ain't worried about it. Watch this girl do it. They ask me how you be like this. How you live like this? 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 How you live like this?
Alienware, the official PC of the Apex Legends Global Series.